Alright, what's going on, Slickheads? Welcome back to part 4 of the free-to-play Summoners War series. Yannick over here says, RTA, RTA, we only play for RTA, RTA. We will get to RTA as soon as we're done the series. But for now, we're just going to try to do our best here. I've changed up some of the settings, as you can see. The overlay's a lot different than it was before, and I'm still messing around with it, so we might change it over time. But that's what we're working with right now. So yeah, let's just get right back into it. We've been gone for a couple days. We haven't done this series. I said I was gonna jump back on yesterday. I never got on. Was trying to figure out my chat and everything before starting another stream. So it looks like we actually figured that out this time, and we are good to go. We left off, I believe, doing TOA and I think just other Summoner's Way missions. We got stuck on TOA 50 and one of the stages before that, but we didn't get stuck for very long. We figured it out and got through it. And it looks like we get some free stuff for being in a guild. So we'll just throw this on whoever we're using. We'll give the water one to Lapis. We have 2 that look like they should be on a wind unit. So I just realized I'm on the wrong account. Yeah, we're back on global over here. So let's go back onto Europe server. And start this over. Not sure if we'll be getting the same Guild War rewards or not. But yeah, so we are... I think we've only been playing for about maybe 8 hours, 8 or 9 hours. If you put all the streams together. I haven't played off stream at all, besides for the fact of farming out some of these secret dungeons. I did that at the end of last stream and the end of the stream before that one, but it's only for like a couple of more minutes that I was farming on there. And so yeah, we got this guy, and we got Lynn, wherever she's at. I think we still have to summon her. So we'll summon Lynn real fast. Okay, summon Lynn. There we go. Now we got our 2 free nukers that are newly added to the free-to-play game. And we pretty much have everything that we need at this point. It's just about leveling them up and figuring out where they go once I actually summon them. I guess it went into my storage. Yeah, we'll just click on a bunch of these. Oh wait, no, some of these I have locked for a reason. So everything else, just, nope, not enough room. Hold up, let's go into here because it's free space to use. Make sure Lynn's not in there again. Okay, where's she at? There she is. Add her in there, lock her up. And we will just give her a basic attack rune set for now. So we'll go with attack. Looks like we have a rage set that we can use, so maybe we can just auto engrave it. Yeah, we'll auto engrave this set. For now, everything is subject to change here. But just to have something on her, we'll leave that on her for now. Okay. collect some of this stuff. We have another one of these we can use. I think we have a final rune set here, this vampire set. So we'll collect that. And then we will power these up. We have a bunch of mana that we can use, so might as well use it. Another crappy flat stat on slot 2. Powered up anyway. +9 this. Went into accuracy, not great. Defense. Maybe we get a lot of speed. Nope. +9 this one. Yeah, a lot of these are really bad, so we probably won't even use... This is probably the only one we'll use, actually. This one's pretty good. I like that one. Alright. Collect more stuff. And hopefully this isn't too laggy. It's actually kind of lagging on my end a little bit. Buy the Devilmon for when we get Veros, and we'll save the rest of this stuff. Check in. Looks like we have some friend requests. Accept you guys into here so that everyone can be a part of the experience. Never mind, we can't accept you. Oh, maxed out on friends list. Alright, well, if you ever decide you want to remove a friend, you can join the list. And now let's get back to business. Reach rank D. I don't know if we should do this right away. This might be a little bit risky. At the end of last stream, this is where we actually ended off because we had already used our chance of getting rank D. So I'm actually going to play out some other stuff first and try to rank things up before we try that. And we'll do some challenges. The Giants keep, apply increased defense. So we simply use Shannon for that. Wherever she is hiding. There she is. And not going to use him. We'll use Lauren instead. Yeah, I think this is good enough. We'll actually take him out for now. Even though he's somebody we would normally have in here. Once these are all 6-starred, we'll probably just take out Lapis. She's the kind of the odd one out on this team right now. And we'll go in with that. So all we have to do is apply Shannon's 3rd skill onto the team. We get the challenge done. Appreciate this series. I just started playing again recently. Of course, man. That's what it's for. Help you guys get back into it, especially with the new collaboration coming out. I know a lot of people that are either going to be new to Summoner's War or have played it previously, but because of the collaboration, they might be getting back into it. And if you're starting a new account, then hopefully this series will help you get back to pace with everything. All right, collect that. I'm excited about the new collab. Yeah, it should be a good one. Like I said before, I've never watched the series, but from what I've seen, from what a lot of people have commented, they really like it. They think it's a really good anime. And what I've said previously is that I think it's a good collaboration for them to make, because I think this is the first time they're collaborating with a anime. And I feel like with this stylized format of this game, I think it'll pair pretty nicely with the update. It'll be easy to transition their stuff into Summoner's War. But yeah, what did we just do? Did we not apply the defense buff? I thought we did. Apply increased defense. I thought we did that. I guess not. We'll just go to B3. Actually give her some runes so she takes a turn. It can be anything. We'll just put a violent set on her for now. We'll give her this one. And actually, we'll auto engrave the swift set. Take this one off though and do a speed rune. So I'll have a broken set there just to give her enough speed to apply that defense buff. All that we care about right now. And we'll just auto through it and let her hopefully do it herself. I think you have to get hit by the giant for it to count. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I'm trying to go off of memory, and clearly my memory does not work a lot of the times. I could also just simply read, but that's apparently too much effort. Attack break. Okay, we'll just make sure we can get this off, hopefully, without killing him. Here we go, defense buff. We'll just heal up our team. Looks like the giant's taking forever to get a turn, so we might end up killing it by accident. Once again, just do buff. We're going to push back attack bar. Shit, okay. We just have to rank up higher. We're doing too much damage. It's a good thing. Our team is a little too powerful right now. We could also just simply take out a bunch of people and just have like Lapis in there so that we're not constantly pushing back the attack bar. But we might as well see how far we can go, and eventually the giant will hit us when we have that defense buff up. So it's not a big deal. But yeah, I apologize for the stutters that are going on. Looks like my camera isn't stuttering, it's just the game. So I'm gonna see if maybe I can close out of something, if that'll help. Yeah, not sure what else I can even close out of. Next stage. Did we get the achievement done? No, we didn't. Collect that. 200,000 mana. Back into here. B5. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see exactly how much time it takes us to complete this challenge. Because we have everything documented on live streams, so we'll be able to see the exact time instead of calculating it by how many days. Because I think we're already on like day number 6 or 7 that we've had this account for, but that's not the whole story of this account, right? We've only actually played on it for way less than a day. There we go, we got the achievement done. Now we can go on the boss, make sure the attack order on the mid boss is on boss, and same with the dungeon boss, so we can clear these stages quicker. We're starting to get some of our own runes instead of the ones that the game's given us. Take that, clear B3. We already did that, just do it again. But yeah, I don't think any other news came out about the collaboration yet that I've heard of or that I've seen. I'm not sure if they have anything up here or not. No, just talking about events. But yeah, I wish I knew the anime a little bit better so I could actually think to myself what each character in the show is probably going to be in the game. Like if it's going to be an attack type or HP type or whatever it is. But yeah, I have no opinion on it whatsoever. So if you guys have a better idea or if you've watched the show, please give me whatever knowledge that you know about it. And we can try to figure it out before it comes out. Apply decrease attack effect. So we can do that with Fran. We'll do B6. We know you got the leaks from Com2Us. Yeah, right. I wish. No, they don't tell me nothing. They don't even respond to my emails. Yeah, they ignore me. I don't think they like me very much. Well, actually, that's not completely true. I know some of the people that work there actually do know of my stuff and seem like they like me, but I don't think they have actually like control of what happens to the game at all. But I promise you, if I had any leaks whatsoever, you guys would know about it. I would have made a video about it. I know just as much as everybody else. There is no special treatment here. All right, what's next? Clear B5. We already did that. B5 plus, so we'll just do B7. It's going to be a little bit tougher. So we're going to change up some runes on Shannon here so that she can survive. I'm actually going to take these off of Vigor now because I don't really see us using him to as much as I thought we would be. We'll probably use him later in the game for like RTA and after he's second awakened and everything. But for now, we're just gonna give Shannon all that stuff. I'll keep the attack on for now. It's whatever. Actually, we'll take this one off and see if we have a better slot for over here. Something to give her more HP. Perfect. And do we have anything with speed? What do we have on Vigor? What did we have on Vigor? Looks like Vigor doesn't have a slot to Rune, so never mind. We have attack. Alright, this is fine. Do we have... Okay. Yeah, this is a lot better. We'll take this one. Give us more health. And we might just have to go with the broken Swift set until we get a better Swift rune. What's this one? Attack. Yeah, we'll just keep the broken Swift set. Max it out. Just got over 200 speed. And we'll go with that. But yeah, I also had planned on releasing a video covering the most recent balance patch. And then I realized after I recorded the video, I went to bed and had planned on posting it in the morning and realized that you couldn't see any of the words on the screen. But what I was looking at, I was able to read it, so I didn't notice that as I was doing it. But yeah, basically, I started off by saying the only updates or the only nerfs I think everybody cares about is if Chandra and Byung-Chung get a nerf. And of course, those were the first two that were on the list. They were kind of small nerfs, but I think good enough. good enough to be excited about, good enough to hopefully see less of them. They're still strong, which I'm personally happy about. I have both of them. And the last thing that you want to see is one of your Nat 5s go from being one of the best things in the game to one of the worst things in the game just because they don't know how to nerf it. So yeah, I was saying how if you're going to nerf something, don't make like such a drastic nerf. Just give it a little bit of a nerf, see what the community thinks of it. If everybody is in agreement that it's good enough, then leave it as it is. If everyone's saying that, you know, it's barely changed anything, then next balance patch, make another small change. All right, collect some of this. You guys aren't going to be able to see this. For some reason, it doesn't pop up. But yeah, we're just collecting units to fuse Veros in this event right here, event number 2. Helps you make your first fusion monster, and you should definitely get the materials to get Veros right off the rip. Okay, so yeah, we got 2 right now. We have this guy, so we have to awaken him and get him to 5-star. And same with this one right here, awaken 5-star. Let's make some wishes. I always say this is completely pointless to do and a waste of time, but you might as well do it because you never know. There's been times where people have landed on the little monster icon down here and actually got something pretty crazy. So you might as well do it, even though majority of the time, like right here, what a waste. 15 energy. Super exciting. All right, let's carry on. Challenge Giant's Keep, craft energy rune. Teaching us how to craft. We go to here, click energy. We'll just do 1 because we're gonna want to do swift. All right, we got a speed substat. Doesn't go into it. Typical. All right, clear B7. Just do this again. So yeah, with those crafting materials, we're gonna more than likely craft a bunch of swift sets, farm out a bunch of giants, craft a bunch of swift, maybe to spare for TOA if we need it, and just work with that. We should be able to get everything done with pretty much just swift sets and whatever violence sets we get from events and free stuff from the game. But like I keep saying, for the most part, we're good on swift. But yeah, for those of you that are actually in here chatting, let me know what you think of the new layout. If you like it, if you think I should go back to the other one, or, you know, if you don't really care. I'm sure most of you don't really care, but just trying to get something that's easier to watch, more appealing. Made the chat a lot bigger so that you guys can be a little bit more involved while the series is going on. It's easier to read when we're watching this back. All right, now it wants us to clear B10. Not sure if we have enough for that yet, but we do want that swift and energy set. So we'll give it a go. Maybe we take out Shannon for now. Yeah, let's take out Shannon just for now. We'll try Royd, see how far we can get. Okay. Just working down the mid boss. All right. I'm gonna take it as it is what it is with the overlay. All right, we're not struggling whatsoever trying to get here. This is nice. Things are going pretty good. Besides our little stutter lag that's going on. I changed the aspect ratio a little bit. That might be what's kind of messing things up. It's more appealing now. All right, cool. It's good to hear. Uh-oh. Fran might be toast. Nope. There we go. Pushing back attack bar. And he's done. So yeah, we're just controlling the boss's attack bar is what we're doing with this type of team that we got going here. We got both Fran and Royd who push back attack bar. And then we also got Lauren. I meant to say Lauren and Royd to begin with, but we also have Fran. All three of them push back attack bar, as well as Lapis. But the issue that this team currently has is that both of these do multi-hits. So we do not want to be multi-hitting the boss, because then he'll start revenging and killing those units. But it still might work. We can see how it does. The only reason it might work is because we do have an attack breaker. We have 2 attack breakers. So those revenge hits won't be as brutal. It would be better if we had Shannon in here for also the defense buff. But obviously we can't have everything. And for now, Lapis is doing a good job of at least getting us to the boss stage a bit quicker. With being the only one that does an AoE attack in this team that we have. Skip that. So yeah, look. Already getting revenge because she hits 3 times. And even Lauren multi-hits, which isn't ideal, but it's good to quickly get that defense break off. Doesn't really matter too much if she dies after that. But yeah, here we go. Our first fail at Giants. Giants B9. We got pretty close to B10 here, so I'm not too mad about it. Like I said, I think just simply putting Shannon into the lineup, taking out Lapis, throw Shannon in there, go with the speed lead instead, and making small improvements. Do we have any of these? No, we don't. All right. So what we're going to do now, let's make sure we don't have a XP share going on. We do not. So we'll pop one, and then we will do some farming. This might lag out my game, but yeah, we'll get everything maxed out real quick. This guy in there, let this farm out, and while that's going, we will freeze the game. Never mind. We will freeze the game. Alright, let me load it back up. RTA? Damn, you guys really want RTA, huh? tell you what, we're going to do a little bit more of this series. I didn't plan on doing it for very long today anyway. Tomorrow I was probably going to go a lot longer since we've missed a couple days. So I was going to make a really long stream with the free-to-play series. But we can maybe do some RTA for about a half hour or so after this. Okay. Wasn't there a button that keeps me logged in? Don't know what happened to that. All right, we're back. I'm thinking we can't farm while we're doing something else. I think it keeps pushing it over the line. What's up, Kevin Hertz? What's the best free-to-play Giants B12 nuke team? I would say Lynn. Let me see real quick. I would say Lynn, Lauren, Crow, this guy, Shaman. You have 3 nukers right there. Lauren to defense break. And then, I don't know, for the last pick, maybe Shannon or something that'll help you survive, just in case. But we'll probably be trying out a team like that eventually to see if we can get a faster time. But yeah, I think that's a pretty solid free-to-play giant nuke team. Okay, we got 3 more of these. Take this one out, take this one out, put this one in, and put this one in. I'm trying to get sub 1 minute. Yeah, I think a team like that will work pretty good. You just have to make sure your Crow, your Lin, and your Shaman are dealing enough damage. Even this guy right here might help with that team. But yeah, so I would have Lauren in there just to make sure you're getting that defense break. Or you can even use Ruid. But Lauren's probably more reliable, since both of her skills will defense break. Have her go first, then nuke. This new balance patch, many buffed things and 2 important nerfs, leave me very happy. Yeah, it's a really good balance patch. It seems like they listened. They nerfed the things that we wanted to be nerfed. And I feel like as far as the other buffs and nerfs that they did besides the 2 main ones, they were just random nat 5s and light dark nat 5s. So a lot of it was like specific for certain people. Like if you have those on your account, you're probably really happy. But if you don't, you probably don't really care too much. But it's always nice seeing light darks get buffs because they kind of deserve to be better than everything else since they're harder to obtain. So I don't mind that too much. Sup, Kaiser? But yeah, we're just trying to make sure we level enough things up before we go back into World Boss so that we can get at least the D rank. I'm not sure how much we need for that, to be honest, so I'm just doing some extra measures here to make sure we get it. Try to at least get a full lineup, you know, fill in all the slots before we try it again. And also we might as well be doing this because we have to level up this Yeti and this Vampire anyway for the Veros fusion. So yeah, he's max now. Let's 4-star him. Okay. Just dump 2 random things into it. Dump this one in. Good enough. Good enough. And everything else looks alright. Let's actually just make sure Shannon isn't going to be soaking up unnecessary experience. Make her 4-star as well. Here we go. Oops. Power up. We'll give her some skill ups if we have any. I think we were collecting a bunch of them last stream, so we should have a good amount here. At least get 1 into that 3rd skill. Come on. You're telling me we're all going to go into the 1st and 2nd. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, the last one. Alright, we'll take that. And we got 2 more of these to do. Fran might be maxed out after this, so we might have to actually put a farmer in there. Last season, they forced me to play meta things in order to go up. It was horrible. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be the same thing this season and the season after. I feel like it's pretty much always been like that, besides maybe the beginning when nobody really knew what to do. But now everybody's like min-maxed everything, and you're basically just following along with whatever the best players are doing. And the reason the best players use the monsters that they use is because they've already analyzed everything in the game and got it down to a T of like, if I pick these certain wind units, I know that there's no fire units, or, you know, there is fire units, but not good enough fire units to be able to deal with it. And that's usually how things become very meta and overly picked, because there's not many counters to it. Getting off work in 30 minutes. Hopefully you will still be live when I get home. 30 minutes, I will still be live. I think I'm going to go until around 4:30ish, and then I have to head out. But yeah, I know other people are in here asking for RTA, so I might only be on this series or on this account for a little bit longer, and then we'll switch over and do some RTA if that's what you guys want to see. But if the majority of you guys want to still see the series go, then we'll stay on this account. Sort by monster for skill ups. I keep forgetting to do that. It's a habit that I can't get out of. The buff to Hathor and to those of the collaboration of The Witcher. The return of the Tessarion is great. Yeah, so I remember the Hathor buff. What was that? It steals? Does it steal a buff with the 2nd skill? Something, or no, it prevents them from removing harmful effects, right? On the 3rd skill. I think that's what the buff was. Which is, yeah, really good. It's a really good buff. Gets her back into the meta. Everybody hated when she used to be in the meta, right? Gani Hathor. So I won't be surprised if that comes back and then everyone starts complaining about that again. But I would say the only thing that doesn't completely make that annoying is the fact that you have things like the cats now, the hypno meow or whatever they're called. They enjoy being slept, and they will benefit from a Hathor. So yeah, you're kind of forced to build them if you have them. Let me put on some more music. So yeah, sometimes when something gets buffed, it's actually buffing something else as well, or making it more necessary for you to build it. And then the Witcher stuff, I'll be honest, I haven't really used them too much. I know I have all the series, so I know they got a nice little buff to their second skill. Will deal a little bit more damage or ignore a little bit more defense, even though it says their damage is reduced. I think it's gonna even itself out. It's still probably deal more damage on things that are higher on defense, I guess. But that's stuff to test out. I don't really know, to be honest. And yeah, Tessarion, I know deals more damage, I believe now, on things with harmful effects. I hope I'm saying that right. Hopefully I got that one right. What's up, Royd? Welcome in. All right. And we are almost ready to try out World Boss, I think. Should be alright with at least getting D tier. I don't think it requires too much. We probably have more than enough. We might even get C tier. But yeah. Okay, so what even qualifies? I guess you only have to get them to level 20. So if we can get 4 more to level 20, we can at least have a full stack going here. Full lineup of things to use. Oh, it's the same guy that was maxed out. Alright, let's take this one. Can use it to make another 4-star or 5-star. Yeah, we'll just use it on this guy. So he's almost ready for the fusion. And let's see if we can do this one as well. Yes, we can. And do we have anything else? Oh, we can do another one. We'll hold on to it for now, actually. Because we're trying to get more of these fusion units, so as soon as we get them, we want to 5-star them. Get Veros as quickly as possible so we can actually use our Devilmon in something instead of just having them sitting around collecting dust. Okay. What else should we do? Can level up some more. And while we level up, let's take Fran out. We can do this while we level up. And just see what happens. Hopefully we're not screwing ourselves here. But I think we have more than enough. Can we skip it? Yes, we can. There we go. D tier. Perfect. Just keep everything we get for now. Because we have pretty much nothing, right? So we might as well keep it. And now we're off to TOA again. I'm going to cancel this. But you should be farming while you're doing other stuff like TOA. But you guys know my game likes to lag out when I'm running too many things at the same time. So we'll have to do this the unoptimal way. Yep, we'll just go with this. What we've been going with. Maybe we take out her and just go with the defense buff with Shannon. She also applies slow. So she's honestly probably better, and we'll be able to level her up while we're using her. A Jennifer stun in the second skill, hard CC. Yeah, I'm not even sure which one that is. Yennefer. Is that how you say it? Yennefer? Monkey Dark and Water back for sure. Let me see if I can remember that one. So, I know the water one, I believe, has a better chance of stunning with his third ability. If I'm remembering correctly, I'm pretty sure that's correct. They did something with his third ability to make him stun more. And then the Monkey King also had his effect rates go up on his stuns and defense breaks, I believe. So yeah, I think both of them were already pretty good. But you also have to think that these things, if you see them in like TOA or COA and stuff like that, they're going to be harder to deal with now. It's something that isn't always the first thing that comes to your mind. But yeah, that's it's also buffing PvE content, making it harder to do. Have you thought of getting the Ancient Coin Shop Mons? There's a lot of ancient coins that are available for a new account. I have thought about that. I'm not super concerned about it right now, but it's definitely something to look into if we get stuck and if I think one of them will actually help us out with something. But yeah, we can take a look real fast since you brought it up. Go to the shop, ancient coin. So we only have 20 coins right now. It's not going to do us anything. But yeah, we already bought, or we didn't buy her. You get Fran, so we don't have to worry about that. This one would be great to get for a couple of the dungeons. So if we can get enough, we'll probably get that one. And maybe we'll get this one. And then maybe get this one. This one also got buffed. Talk about that a little bit. It now steals beneficial effects instead of just removing them. There was something else that also now steals instead of removes, which is a nice buff. Something that might be getting underlooked by some people. The difference between stealing and removing is obviously exactly what it says. Right? You're taking away the buff for yourself. So for example, if you're going against the Chloe and you bring that cookie in there, or gingerbread, he'll go in, steal the invincibility for himself, and then become like a invincible tank or whatever he is. I don't think he's a tank. I think he's an attack type unit that gets a lot of turns, single target. But I think the cooldown on that skill is like 2 turns or 3 turns or something like that. So he's going to be constantly doing stuff like that. And yeah, that's not a bad buff to that thing. Nobody was using it before, so hopefully it at least makes it somewhat usable now, especially as a free-to-play option for maybe RTA or something. What's up, Jug? I forgot about the Water Geralt being an option there. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, we missed out on the collaboration event where you get them for free. So we're going to actually have to waste coins to get them. But at least we can get them still. They say that the new free mob of the collab... hold up, I can't see what you're saying. They say that the new free mob of the collab will be an obscure one. Let's hope it's broken. I hope not. For the sake of the game, I hope not. I really don't. I really, really hope not. they give something out for free that's better than like every light dark nat 5, then ask yourself if that's really going to be good for the game. I thought the one that they did for the Witcher collaboration was perfect. The one that we were just talking about, Water Geralt. I think he's a perfect unit for people that are returning to the game or starting the game for the first time. It's sort of like a Lapis where it'll fill in a slot for almost every PvE part in the game, even PvP, until you get things that are a little bit better. Like, he's a solid B tier in every part of the game. And a lot of people like to talk down on those units because they're either end game or they're just, you know, they want everything to be broken for some reason. But yeah, I think something like that will be fine. If they just introduce another unit that either helps out really well specifically with one thing, or that helps out with all these new people that are going to be coming into the game to be able to get for free and to actually do some work with it. You know, because if you're excited about, what's it called? I said it wrong last time. Jujutsu Kaisen. If you're excited about that and they introduce your favorite character for free, or the main character, whatever it is, and you're excited to come in and actually use that character, you don't want it to be complete garbage, but you want it to be, you know, good enough to where you're going to be able to use it throughout the game. So if you're thinking about it from the mindset of somebody creating this new content, I think that's what you should be thinking, and what they're probably thinking. Comtois doesn't do much for the free units. What do you mean they don't do much for him? As in, like, they don't make him that good? But yeah, we're just gonna be continuing to auto through 2A here. We're making some good progress. As soon as we get stumped on a stage, we'll have to slow it down and actually think about it. But yeah, it looks like we got everything we need. The Shannon's doing some work, giving us that defense buff, which allows us to survive longer so that Fran can eventually heal everybody back up. So I think for now, having Shannon in there is actually better than having like an AoE unit like, what was that thing's name with the B? Always forget that thing's name. The thing that we were using before, that wind unit that does the AoE, applies dots. Yeah, so Shannon right now I think is better. Just simply for the 3-turn defense buff and attack buff. Mainly for the defense buff. We don't really need the attack buff since we have Fran. But also she's applying like glancing hits. She's applying AoE defense or attacks, speed slow. And looks like we're just going to get bombed. So this is one way to get through the defense buff, is by using bombs or things that can AoE ignore defense like a Lucian. So this is the one stage where she's not that great in. And of course we were hypering her up. Let's actually try to pause it and see if we can somehow come back from this. Push this one back. That's fine. You hit the glancing. Attack break this one. Missed the attack break. Got a Vamp proc. Missed the attack break again. Try to kill it. Not yet. Push back attack bar and slow. Might still be able to win this. It's almost dead. Attack break. Didn't get it. Defense buff's not really going to do too much right now. So I'm not going to use that. Push this one back. Come on, we can still win this. Remove that. Heal up. Push him back. AoE. Push this one back. Kill this one. Does it come back? Nope. Perfect. Attack break. Kill it. Actually push this one back and then kill this one. He comes back. Hopefully we can strip it. Just put this on even if... No, if he bombs here, it's not going to matter. No, he doesn't have it. Okay. And we are golden. Perfect. Came back from that. I meant for buffs and things like that. Comtos doesn't do much for the free units. Let's see. They just buffed Tessarion. So that's a free unit that they buffed. Yeah, they didn't buff the Water Geralt. And I don't believe they've buffed the Dark Vampire Lord. Since he came out, they might have, that I've forgotten about, but you might be right about that one. But yeah, usually they make them like good enough to the point where, you know, they're free to play for a reason. They get things done, maybe not the fastest way possible. They want you to actually summon the stuff that's going to make you be able to complete things faster. But I think most of the free-to-play stuff that they give out are good enough. It's my opinion. And I will stand by that. Damn it. Is she gonna die? A little life steal. Nice. Okay. She hung in there. She just barely hung in there. It would be good if they had a mini game, this collaboration, like the last one that happened. I really liked the Witcher mini card game. Oh man, that's a phrase I didn't hear too much of from anybody. But I will say this. I thought the card game could have been a lot better. I thought the concept was really, really cool. I haven't played through The Witcher before, so I don't know if that's like exactly how Gwent worked in The Witcher. But my opinion was they should take those same cards that they were using and make the game like a Hearthstone Battleground. I don't know if any of you guys have played that before, but I highly recommend it if you're looking for another quick game to play. It's not really anything like Summoner's War besides the fact that there is a lot of strategy in it, but a mini game like that would be perfect for Summoner's War. Like, that would take off. And I think eventually all of you guys would enjoy that a lot. Because I thought I wasn't going to like it, and then got into it, and that's something that I play a lot on the side besides Summoner's War now. They should change Lab into a D&D board game with all guildmates. To a D&D board game. I don't know how that would work, but that could be interesting. Hey, what's up, Ocean? Yeah, I'm not sure how that would work. Have to think about that one. D&D board game with the labyrinth. It is already, I guess, kind of set up like that, so I see where you got the idea. But yeah, I don't know really the theme of Jujutsu Kaisen, so I don't know what they could make around that. Like if there's like a mini game within that that anime. I have no idea. Don't know what it's about at all. I imagine there's fighting in it, since it's called Jujutsu Kaisen. But like I was saying, I don't know if they have like a mini game that would work with it. But yeah, it really comes down to whatever they work out with the other company, right? Whatever they agree to do, whatever team members they get, I guess, from over working on that show, to be able to come over and work on with them for the game. And whatever they think will work best. So you might see something completely new that they might end up keeping in the game afterwards if it does really well. Like, I think if enough people were complaining after they got rid of Gwent, they probably would have kept it. But I don't think enough people really wanted it to stay in there. So that's why you don't see any other like rip-off Gwents in Summoner's War. Okay, get rid of your invincibility. The game is at a point where it doesn't need more content. It already has a lot of things to do. With the new towers, you can now play your whole life without leaving the game. Very true. This game has enough. I get very frustrated when they come out with an update and it's like, now I gotta farm this. Because why would I want to waste my entire day farming a bunch of different dungeons? Why would anybody want to do that? None of us want to do that. So like when they added in like the Punisher crypt, you know, and the extra rune sets that you have to farm out and all that extra stuff, I think those are bad updates personally. Like the rewards you get from them are pretty nice, right? Being able to 2A things, to be able to start using stuff that nobody uses, or you stop using after a while. Once you get enough Nat 5s, they now become usable. For example, like Crow, once we 2A him, be able to use him as like an endgame unit. But besides that, I would say that's the only thing I didn't mind too much was like the 2A stuff. I thought that was kind of cool. But everything else that's requiring you to play the game or farm more stuff in the game just makes the game a little bit worse. And the only reason we're able to deal with it is because we now have auto battle. If it was like back in the day where we didn't have auto battle, then I think this game would be dead by now for sure. I've been staying in Fighter 3 in RTA. Well, hopefully, once we start getting into RTA in this series, you'll be able to follow along and we can get to Conqueror together. I want everybody in the chat to be Conqueror if we get Conqueror with this account. But the mini games in the collab are a refreshing and fun concept. Yeah, I think it's definitely refreshing and fun. Something new. And they go away after the event's over anyway, or the collaboration's over anyway, so it's not like something you have to worry about forever. Just gives you something fun to do while the collaboration's going on. So I don't mind those. Not really talking about those, just talking about the extra dungeons that are kept in the game forever. Yeah, I don't really like that stuff. I wouldn't mind, honestly, if they just had 3 dungeons and TOA normal, and then you just have Arena and RTA and Guild Wars. That would be enough for me. All this extra shit is unnecessary in my opinion. But going back to talking about from a business standpoint, if you're working for ComToUs and you're trying to give them ideas of how to get more money, this all makes sense, right? It all makes sense. Hey Slick, I made a better Douglas. Nice. 95 crit rate, 1800 attack, and 160 crit damage. Yeah, it's not bad. That is some pretty solid attack stats there. You can obviously always keep improving. But if it's getting the job done, then that's all that matters. You just gotta worry about picking him in the correct scenarios. He's not always gonna be something that you can pick. Stuff like Douglas, stuff like Leica. A lot of these units are like last pick units where it's either you're panicking and you're hoping for them to carry you by proccing, or you pick them as like a hard counter last pick where it's like now you have to either deal with this shit or you're gonna have to ban it out. So yeah, Douglas fits into that role for me. Let's see if there's anything else here that we can farm out. What's this one do? AoE. This one's pretty good for TOA if you need another TOA unit. Also a good farmer if you're doing like a 3-star only account. What else do we got? We got Viking. Don't build that. Harpu, Colleen. This unit's really good. You get her for free. We'll be using her later on. And then obviously the Griffin, you want to use him. Yeah. All right, we're closing in on stage 60 already. I feel like I can hit Conqueror if I get more runes. Yeah, you can. I mean, didn't we get Conqueror on your account before? So I think you're already able to get Conqueror if you really want to. But yeah, definitely always a good mindset to think that you're not getting something because of your runes. It's usually the issue. Not always the issue, though. I mean, you see what I have. I got a lot more nat 5s. Yeah, that could be an issue. That's sometimes an issue when you're trying to rank up. You have too many things to focus on. A lot of people come in here and say that to me. Like I usually fill out the monster box for RTA instead of just focusing on a few units and playing to one specific style. So if you're really trying to rank up, focus on 1 or 2 different styles, maybe rune up 10 units. And then everything else is like you can rune up as a like last pick type of thing where you're not sure if you're going to win the fight. So you're like, all right, let me just throw these in here. Maybe they get the win for me. I'm also hoping for a second awakening. Maybe one will come before Christmas. Yeah, I feel like it's been a while. What was the last second awakening? Thought we would have had some new ones by now. If I remember correctly, I think the last ones we had were the Grim Reapers, Frankensteins, and something else. Yep, you said Frankenstein. So probably Grim Reaper with that. And was it Vagabond? But yeah, if I had to make my best guess of what I think is going to be the next 2As, it's actually it's not an educated guess at all. It's just like what I have created in my head. What I think might happen or could happen is like a water theme. Dimensional Rift will open So then you'll have water themed units like the charger sharks, the serpents, and I don't know, is there like another fish type unit? But yeah, that's what I see could possibly be happening for the next 2A, but could be wrong about that. I really don't know. I don't have any insider information. But yeah, it's almost 10 minutes over 4. So let me know if you guys want to see me keep working on this account here, or if you want to see me do some RTA for a couple of minutes before I head out. And then we will be back tomorrow with a longer stream. So yeah, I don't know how to do polls. If I could figure out how to do a poll real quick, that would be a lot easier, wouldn't it? I don't know, maybe I could figure it out real fast. We might actually have to manual this stage, but we'll see what happens with it. Polls. Where is the polls? Profile. Is it chat commands, custom command? Yeah, I have no idea how to do a poll. We'll have to figure that out for next stream. Oh, nice. We actually completed it. Sweet. All right. Yeah, so I think since we are still going along pretty well, we might as well stay on this account. So like I said, I won't be on here for too much longer, so if I do just transfer over to my other account, then I'll probably be only doing like 1 or 2 matches. It's not really worth it. If I'm able to verse you guys on this account, I can do that. But I don't believe we can do RTA yet. Can add these guys in here. And do they come with the runes? They still have the runes on. So yeah, you guys can try to verse me if you want to. Try playing me. The units of the Second Awakening help a lot when free to play. They do a bunch. That's why I was saying I don't mind this update, this additional content over here too much compared to some of the Carrios dungeons that they've added, like the Steel Fortress and Punisher and Spiritual Realm. These I don't really like. I wish they never added them. But here they are. But when you compare that with like the 2A stuff, I think the 2A is a lot better. Helps out newer players a lot more. Makes it so you can actually continue to use your 3-star units, or 2 stars in some cases. Is it not global? No, this is Europe server. EU server. I got it at the bottom right of the screen. Yep. So like I said, I'm not sure if we're able to play each other right now since I'm not a high enough level. But if we are, I can play some of you guys, see where we're at, see if I'm able to beat any of you already. That should not be happening. But if it does happen, then yeah, we gotta might have to pull some of you aside and give you a little talk. If you want to log into my account and see what else I got, you can. Not right now. Maybe tomorrow we can do that. But right now we're just gonna finish up the stream, and then tomorrow we can have a much longer stream and get a bunch of stuff done. Do some RTA, progress on this account. If you guys want me to log into your accounts, I can do that. Maybe do some account reviews. Whatever you guys want to do. Oh no, I was saying you can use it. I have work. Yeah, I'll also be working once I get off the stream, so I won't be able to log on, unfortunately. Even though this is a mobile game, so I could log on if I wanted to, but nowadays I usually just play this game when I'm at my computer. I don't even play it on the go anymore. My phone has taken a beating over the years with trying to farm out runes throughout the day. So I'm giving it a break. You are doing very well with the series. You have made a lot of progress. I suppose you will summon the collaboration. Yes, we will. That'll be another boost to this account once that comes out. But yeah, we'll see what kind of units they give out for free. Obviously, we have a bunch of events to collect and go through. And we even have events going on right now that I have to collect stuff from. The only issue, though, is that you guys won't be able to see what I'm collecting with that, because it doesn't show up on screen. I still think I have my source that I can go over to so you guys can see it, but it will mess up like a lot of stuff on screen. So yeah, I don't know if I want to do that or not. Will you keep this account when the challenge ends? Yeah, so originally I wanted to give the account away afterwards, but I'm afraid because this is linked to the email that I use for all of my Slickhead stuff. So for that reason, I won't be giving this account away. But maybe future accounts, if we do like challenges and stuff like that, I'll definitely consider giving those away if we do it on a separate account. All right, let me actually collect some stuff here. Content. Yeah, let me see if I can get it so you guys can see it. This. Oh, you can kind of see it. It messes up all my stuff, but as long as you can see me collecting, then that is good enough for me. Collect that stuff. Go down to here. Click on this one. Take that. Collect our free rune. We're going to keep doing swift. That's the only thing you guys are going to be able to see right here. We'll do slot 4 crit damage. I can't remember which ones we've taken in the past. Oh, it tells us we had rage taken before. We had a slot 4 crit damage before. So maybe we do slot 4 HP instead. Collect this one. See what we can take from here. Take this. We'll actually do a rage set. Because we're going to be runing up a lot of units that deal damage based off the enemy's max HP. So we want to make sure everyone has a decent set. And then we'll take all of these. And we'll take some reaps. Should be good enough. Collect all that stuff. Give me that, give me that. Give me all that stuff. Give me the swift. Okay, we don't want that. We'll be re-apping that one for sure. We'll take this and place this anywhere that it can fit. Doesn't look like it can fit. Gotta take some trees out. Remove. Go. Get some space in there. Some room to work with. No, we want to save. Okay. Whoops. Place that right over here. Happy birthday. And let's see what we get from our rage. Okay, this one could be good. Not too bad. I'll take that. Could have been worse. Could have went into resistance. We avoided that. So we can just slap in crit right there. Or attack. Probably put attack. And we get defense. It's terrible. Not going to use it, most likely. Defense again. And this one's all over the place. Defense. What the hell? Come on. Speed and crit rate. Speed and crit rate. Defense again. Everything's going to defense. And we get resistance. This was the worst set to possibly get, I think. What a waste. This is the best event ever. I love the daily free rune. The screen was zoomed in and the game was barely visible. Sorry. We're back now. Gotta remember to, after I'm done clicking on the event, to change it back to normal. That was my bad. Alright. You guys said you started a server battle. Or goodwill battle. Goodwill contest. What's the rune name? Contest name is Meep. Okay. Meep. Search. There it is. Password is 4050. Alright. And we are in here. You guys are in a battle, and we got somebody spectating. See where you're at. We're wasting valuable farm time. Do you play on EU server or global? We are on EU server. I play on global on my main account, but this is just the series account. Alrighty, now we froze ourselves out. Oh, hold up, showing on the stream, not on my screen. And we are slowly getting disconnected, I believe. Oh man, okay, we can actually see now. Rageful return, not enough. Not enough. And your team is gone. FPS crash. We hung in there. My internet was hanging on for dear life, but I hung on. All right. Ocean, I'll play you real quick. Just as a way to see where we're at. Just please don't take anything that I have, because I only have 5 things to choose from. Go with the LD combo. All right. Let's see if I can at least kill one of your units. I'll be happy with that. Oh, man. All right. We got a Challenger 2 up against a Fighter 3. Who's everyone got their money on? It's our first RTA match. Let's see how we do. Oh, we got no will runes, so we're just going to get AoE defense braked. And we're done. Can we survive? Can we kill? Oh no, he's gonna move right after. All right. Good stuff. We know where we're at. We'll be back in about a week to test this out again. We'll be able to see how much progress we've made, if we can even get an attack off. But let's just continue. Try to get to TOA 70. Is this mission complete? But yeah, exciting times for Summoner's War right now. New collab with the new update that just came out like a week ago. Right, with the Guild Wars stuff. A lot of Guild Wars stuff got updated. You're now able to play with every unit in the game, technically. And we also got a balance patch. Nerfed some things that needed to be nerfed. Who knows what kind of meta changing things are going to happen with this collaboration. Those units, we got no idea. We're just waiting. Everyone's waiting and anticipating. I should probably try to do some deep diving and find some information, whatever information I can find, to try to leak it. But I don't really know where to go for that. So if any of you are good at hacking, go do some hacking. come back here, let me know. We'll be the first to it. Just kidding, don't do that. I'm starting to save. I'm excited that I'll get a character, that they have the original skins. They're very worth it. Yep. They are. It's always cool to have the original form of something. Something unique. Like, if you think about it, this game is kind of based around that. Like, a lot of people are playing this game because they're trying to get things that not everybody has. At least that's why I get into these games. It's not the main reason or only reason, but it's one of the reasons, right? If I have something you don't have, I can brag about it. Like, I have this, you don't have it, ha ha ha. Like, that's part of the fun of it. But like I said before, they do it as a FOMO, a way to get you to invest more money, more time, more energy into trying to get a collaboration unit. I also started watching the anime, and it was very violent and adult. So what is the anime about? Like a quick, if you can somehow fit this into one or two lines of what the anime is about, that would be great. If I had to guess, it's about fighting. So yeah, we're still doing pretty good on auto here. Try to get a few more stages done. And then we will call it a stream. It is about spirits and paranormal curses. And there are many battles, but very epic. In parts, there are many battles, but very epic. Okay. So we're gonna get spirit characters, I'm guessing. And I guess the animation should be pretty cool, right? If you're saying a lot of the battles are like epic and stuff, I'm sure they use like cool animations. I don't know. But yeah, personally, not in it for the characters, because I don't watch the show. Maybe them coming into the game will also convince me to start watching it. But I think we just wiped on this stage. Yes, we did. There are no beautiful characters. They are all grotesque, mysterious. Some are very crazy, and it also has animals in human form like a panda. Okay. Alrighty. What? So are we gonna get some like shapeshifters? Would that sound right? Like a unicorn? The unicorns. Send a friend request if you have room. All right, yeah. We're gonna beat this last stage here. We're gonna end off on stage 64. I'll accept your friend request. Just make sure to remind me if I forget. But yeah, this will be the last stage. I think as of right now, the only change that I would make to this team is if we can get Vertiheel, we'll probably take out Shannon so that we can get like twice as many turns. But besides that, we have everything we need to get to 100. And I think tomorrow we'll just try our best to get to 100. Get one goal out of the way. The first goal. And then we'll move on to continuing Summoner's Way, doing dungeons, getting more runes, getting artifacts, and powering up our tower, hopefully leveling up some more to make everything else a little bit easier so that we can start setting up for T-Way hard. I'm pretty sure once you can beat T-Way 100 on normal, you can get up to like T-Way 50 on hard. So we would already be pretty much halfway there. And then once you get to like 50 and above, it starts becoming more about making sure you have more crowd control and dots and stuff like that to be able to take care of the things that are going to have a lot of health. But hopefully by then we have maybe Shaman and Lin runed up by then. Yeah, even having the Shannon on Despair would be better than having her on the Swift set that she's on. So that second skill AoE can potentially stun something. Yeah, look how much damage we're taking right now. Let's glance. Defense break. Survive that because of the glance, I think. Glance that one. Try to kill this one. Steal attack bar. She's provoked. Defense buff. And now she's dead. That one's dead. And there we have it. Stage 64 complete. Alright, let me add you. A very Asian style anime where everything is paranormal to be a recent one. It is already in the top anime that you should see. The second season will be out soon. Okay. Alright, we're getting some additional information about the collaboration that I did not know about. All sounds cool to me. It's good to know that our game is getting the right collaborations in. Now, if you're saying it's one of the top animes, then yeah, we'll take that. And next up, we need Elden Ring. Come on, next collaboration. I better hear Elden Ring or Dark Souls or whatever FromSoft game you want to put in there. That would go crazy. All right, I'm gonna collect more stuff from this event too here for the fusion. You guys can't see it. It was just mana. And that should do it for this stream. We have some scrolls here to summon real quick. Maybe we can end this off with a bang. We'll just take the first one. Don't really care. Don't care about these. Get rid of them. Alright. We'll take skill ups at this point. Anything we can use for skill ups. Come on. There we go. We got an Amazon. That works. And everything else we've already had. We might use this one for arena. But everything else, not going to change too much. Martial Cat, that's a skill up. Take that. Don't want that. Fire Scroll. Fairy. Is that a skill up? That is a skill up, I believe. For Fran, right? And then Martial Artist. Not going to use him. And here we go. Could you imagine? LD Nat 5. Here we come. Robo. Blue Robo. Oh, man. Fun stuff. We love to see it. All right. Make sure to add all you guys in here. Filling out this friends list. And I think that'll do it. Just read what you guys are saying real quick. Pokemon is the next, or a Nintendo game. Zelda, maybe. All of those would be pretty cool. Yeah, Pokemon would be insane. I feel like Pokemon is borderline gonna be suing this game. If too much attention's brought to it. But Zelda would definitely be cool. Slick, my team would be crippled on your main. Dude, it doesn't matter. You beat me on this account. That's all that matters. How's it going, Roik? I'm doing all right. We're about to end the stream, though. We'll be back tomorrow. And like I said before, we'll be continuing the series. Dumping more time into it. Finish up TOA 100. And we will be doing some RTA maybe on my main account. And yeah, I think that's mainly it. If you guys want me to log on to your accounts, if you want me to do summoning sessions or just account reviews, I can also do that. Whatever you guys are feeling, we'll go with the vibes of the chat. And yeah, that's it for this stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.